In this video, I explain important MCQs about basic probability. But if you are new on my channel Statisticians Club, please subscribe the channel. Let's start. Number 1. An activity which can be repeated in more or less same condition and will have some specific outcomes is called sample space experiment. Right answer is experiment. Number 2. Which of the following are characteristics of random experiment? Repeatable under uniform condition. Outcome of a particular trial is unpredictable. At least two possible outcomes. All the above. These three are the characteristics of random experiment. One is repeat under similar condition. Outcomes are unpredictable and at least two outcomes. Number 3. Each outcome of random experiment is called primary event, compound event. Primary event is the right answer. Number 4. An event which may or may not occur while performing a certain random experiment is known as random event. Sample space. Right answer is random event. The set of all possible outcomes of random experiment. Sample point, sample space. Right answer is sample space. Sample space is a set which consists of all the results of any random experiment, and a sample point is the one unit, represent the one result in the sample point, in the sample space. Probability of sample space is 1, 0 or 1. Right answer is 1. The probability of all possible outcomes of a random experiment is always equal to 0, 1. Right answer is 1. Probability can take value. The range of probability is 0 to 1. Probability is expressed as ratio, proportion, percentage, all the above. Number 10. Which one of the following is a simple event? Getting head while tossing a coin, getting odd numbers while throwing a balanced die. When we throw a balanced die, odd numbers are 1, 3 and 5. So these numbers are more than 1. So getting head is a one result. So simple event consists of single outcome. So this is the right answer, getting head while tossing a coin. If A is a sure event, the probability of occurrence of A is equal to 1. Convert a 0.01 probability into percentage. When we move this point to right 1 to 2 places, it means we multiply by 100, so it convert it into percentage. So the right answer is 1%. What is the number of all possible outcomes when two dice are rolled? A dice has 6 outcomes and outcomes of 2 dice, 6 power 2, 36. So this is the right answer. What is the probability of getting one head when one coin is tossed? 1 by 2. Because a coin have two outcomes, so getting head or tail, we have two possible outcomes with head and tail. So the occurrence of head is 1 by 2. An outcome of an experiment is called event. Sample space are event, so this is called event. When the probability of getting 1 6, when one die is rolled, the right answer is 1 over 6, because dice has the number 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Total number is 6 and the chances to get 6 is 1. 1 over 6 is the right answer. Number 17. What is the probability of getting at least one head when 3 coins are tossed? When 3 coins are tossed, so its right answer is 7 over 8, because its sample space is head 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 tail, and with 2 head 3 outcomes, and with 2 tail 3 outcomes, and tail 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 1 outcome. Total number of outcomes are 8. So there is one outcome, tail tail and tail, 3 times t. In this outcome there is no head, so remaining 7 outcomes have one or more heads, so 7 over 8 is the right answer. Probability of getting same number on both dice when 2 dice are rolled. When 2 dice are rolled, then total number of outcomes are 36, and the same number means both dice have similar numbers, means 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6. So these are 6 numbers. 6 over 36 is the right answer. What is the probability of getting different numbers on both dice when 2 dice are rolled? When 2 dice are rolled, total number of outcomes are 36, and the different number means 1 2 2 1 1 3 3 1 1 4 4 and extra. So these are 30 numbers, because out of 36, 6 numbers are similar, as we discussed in previous question. So the right answer is 30 over 36. In permutation, order of the object are important. Right answer is important. In combination, order of the object are not important. The oldest and simplest approach to probability is classical. Classical approach is the oldest approach, and in classical approach the number of favorable outcomes over total number of outcomes is called a classical approach, and this is the oldest approach. The probability of an event is defined as the ratio of number of favorable cases to the total number of equally likely cases. Classical or other name is priori. Definition of probability was given by Laplace. Classical probability is measured in terms of ratio. The outcome of tossing a coin is simple event. Classical probability is measured by ratio. Two events are said to be independent. Two events are said to be independent if one event does not affect the occurrence of the other event. If one event represented by A has no effect on the other event B, so these two events are independent. 29. If A and B are two events which have no point in common, then event A and B are mutually exclusive. If one event is head and other event is tail, so these two events are mutually exclusive because there is no point in common between these two events. Classical probability is called Laplace probability, mathematical probability, priori probability. So these three are the names of classical probability. So the right answer is all the above. Each outcome of random experiment is called primary event. If A and B are two events, the probability of occurrence of either A or B is given that probability of A union B. If A and B are two events, the probability of occurrence of A and B simultaneously is given as probability of A intersection B. The limiting relative frequency approach of probability is known as statistical probability. Relative frequency approach, the other name is the statistical probability. This is the right answer. The definition of statistical probability was given by von Mises. The definition of priori probability or classical probability or mathematical probability is given by Laplace. It is known that an event A has occurred. The probability of event E given that A is called conditional probability. If we impose any condition to the event, then this probability is called conditional probability. Classical probability is possible in case of equally likely outcomes. So this is the right answer. An event consisting of those elements which are not in A are called complementary event. If we have a set 2, 3 and the event which are not the complement set is 2, 3 and the complement of those events which is not in that set. The probability of all possible outcomes of a random experiment is always equal to 1. The probability of intersection of two mutually exclusive events is always 0. The individual probabilities of occurrence of two events A and B are known. The probability of occurrence of both events together will be decreased. If we have two events A and B and their probabilities are known, and if they both events occur at the same time, then their probability will be decreased. Event may be simple and compound. So this is the right answer. Laplace probability cannot be calculated if the total number of outcomes are infinite. Mathematical probability cannot be calculated if outcomes are not equally likely. Mathematical probability, also called classical probability or priori probability, and it cannot be calculated if the outcomes are not equally likely. Classical probability cannot be calculated if outcomes are uncountable. If the outcomes are uncountable, then in such case classical or mathematical or priori probability cannot be calculated. An event which cannot occur is called impossible event. If an event is such that its point belongs to either of the two sets A and B, then union of A and B. If an event consists of only those points which are in A as well as in B, the event represents the intersection of A and B. The probability based on concept of relative frequency is statistical or empirical probability, both statistical and empirical probability. Thanks for watching. In next video we discuss the next 50 MCQs about the basic probability.